going to start out with our taxes. Usually you're on at the last, but I'm putting you on first because we want to get that message out.
Thanks, Ann. Good to be here.
When's the deadline for this year?
April the 15th.
Oh, it is the 15th,
It
because
is the
sometimes
15th.
they have Patriots Day and it's another day.
If you reside in New York, it's the 15th. If you're
Okay.
over in New England, then you have it to the 17th.
Yeah, okay, good. So it's the 15th.
It's 15th. It's a Monday.
Okay, and you've got, I just heard where the tax rates are going to be going up in another year or so.
Yep.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
are.
and she's nodding her head, yes.
Yeah.
Joanne Passineau. She's the site coordinator, but she's also been with the IRS.
Yep,
Yeah.
correct. Yes, especially this year, everybody should look at their withholding because I'm noticing, and we've started to do taxes at Circles of Mercy, people are getting less of a refund this year, and then next year it's going to be worse. So I advise everyone to get new.
Take an extra deduction out.
Yeah,
No,
federal-
take a deduction off, right?
Well, see, I do.
I know,
don't.
how do you do that?
I've been
Yeah.
I've been married for 50 years, but I always file single, zero, because they don't have single, they have single
Oh, it's zero, just
and
zero.
zero, but then you gotta take more money out. I have my kids taking more money out, so I designate like $100 their payday, because all of a sudden, at the end of your year, you have to come up with 5,200, depending on how you pay. Where are you gonna come up with that money?
Yeah.
You know, every week you can live and adjust your living to that. So that's
if
what I
you
do.
have, one of the problems if you have any money invested, or not invested, but, because invested you can get a percentage taken out, but if you got interest at a bank, that stuff is never taken out.
Right, right, so yeah. So
Not,
you have
I
to-
mean, if you're fortunate to get anything, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Right, right.
Yeah. They'll send you the 1099, and
Yeah.
that's what you're going to have to
But
pay.
you still have to pay the
Right,
tax.
Right.
exactly.
So now, any new things? I know you have the child care,
The economic, or the EICT,
Yeah, earned income tax
Tax
credit, we
credit.
have that. I
Okay.
haven't heard, that, you're talking about, I think, the child tax credit.
yeah, and one of the things they were saying about the child care, if you deduct that, you must give the person's social security number or their
Right.
business
Correct.
identification number.
Right, definitely.
So if you're having somebody in the neighborhood do it and then you find out, oh, well,
Yeah, a lot of times people leave.
Yeah, they
They'll
just
say,
do it, yeah.
Oh, let's not do that,
Yeah.
okay, because
Yeah.
once you.
yeah,
get
I'm only
first
doing a
one-
little bit, yeah.
Right,
yeah.
right,
So,
right.
but
There's
you have to do that. If you want to be able to deduct it, you have to do that,
Right,
right?
and the
That's good.
person has to claim it.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah,
should explain that to them.
That's the way it
one,
goes.
one of the slides that they could put up has got to do with, from the IRS, about who do you trust to do your return. A lot of times what we end up doing is going to a friend or a relative to get our taxes done, when in fact it would be better for them to come to a VITA site, as long as they fit the income guidelines. There are other options that they can do besides going to a VITA site. If they feel confident enough about doing their own return, they can contact us. We have a special URL that we can give the individual, and they can go online themselves. I think the income is up to $79,000.
Oh, really? So
Yeah,
it's gone up?
so that's something
So
that,
the
that
young people who know
yeah.
how to do the
Yeah.
computers. And,
Yeah.
and then they get us or me to, if they have any questions through it, just call, and then I'll call them back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been doing my taxes for years,
yeah.
so.
And then there's another program out there, My Free Taxes, that
Yeah,
we,
and I think what we did was, I think Raymond has all those websites that we put up there. I put them
Yeah.
all on one page so that they were all there. I think there's 4 of them that you gave us, the IRS and
Right.
My Free Taxes, and I think we put Circles of Mercy as well. So, yeah.
Yeah.
And 211 you can call.
And
they
211,
can-
and we've
yeah.
been using the 211 on
Yeah.
there. As a matter of fact, when they put your name up, I think you see 211
yes.
on the side.
And that's probably one of the best ways to find where a site is. Another way that I stumbled on was believe it or not, the IRS website. They have a link to find a site, and all you got to do is type in your zip code and how many miles you want to travel, and they'll list all of the VITA sites or AARP sites that are available in the area.
Okay, so, and then they're pretty safe because they've been trained and everything,
Yeah.
so there's
Everybody
not
gets
not a
trained, they
problem.
take exams, and they get certified.
And the return is reviewed by somebody else before you leave.
Yeah,
Okay.
So that really
two
helps.
sets of eyes on everything.
And then the money that that comes back directly into your bank account.
Right, correct.
Right.
Okay.
Unless if you want to put mine. No, only kidding.
Your bank account?
Sure.
She's going to give you her routing number shortly so that you can.
Only kidding.
If Raymond can put up the slide that shows free tax prep service.
Yeah.
Just want to quickly review what you need to bring into
Yeah,
the
if you pull
site.
up the free tax service.
You got to have a valid picture
one,
ID,
Raymond.
valid picture ID, or like a driver's license, social security card.
There it is. Okay, that's it.
Your W-2s and 1099s, and other
There
IRS
it is.
forms.
They have it up now.
If you're coming into our site, and if you have it, a copy of last year's return.
That's helpful.
If you got your insurance coverage through the New York State of Health through the marketplace, there's a premium associated with that, so you should receive a 1095A form, so that's required. As you mentioned, the direct deposit of either checking or savings account. You need to have the routing number and the account number. And then, as you also mentioned, if claiming dependent care expenses, you need to have the provider's name, address, and their social security number.
Absolutely. So they kind of cover all the bases with that.
Yeah.
Right, definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
The other thing, I think we mention this every time, is that it's interesting because now they're calling it a loan. I heard that on the
Interest-free loan.
news that
Yep.
this year they're not calling it an anticipation return. They're calling it a loan, and it really is a loan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the hype is interest-free until either one of two things happen. You don't pay them back when you're supposed to, or if it's, you're turning the refund check over to them automatically, and
You still owe money.
the refund amount is lower than what was anticipated.
Oh, that's right.
Right.
So,
But you still owe them interest.
Right.
So you'd still, even if you turn the refund check over to them, you might still owe money.
might
Right, and an
own,
important thing
And you're
there-
only talking like 4 or 5 days difference.
yeah,
Right, right. The only thing, though, is for earned income tax credit, if you claim that on your return, those refunds aren't going to be let out until February 27th.
Okay.
at the end of the
That's
month.
important because people will wonder where their refund is, because that's a large amount of money,
Right.
so
So what is it on the February 28th
27th.
or 27th?
The earned income tax, like if I was getting an earned income tax
Oh, okay.
credit,
But not
my
everybody gets
refund
that,
will
right?
freeze
Not
and-
everybody gets that, right?
no, you
Okay.
got to make certain amount of money
Okay.
and have kids and have earnings.
Yeah.
A lot of grandparents are taking care of their kids.
Yeah.
But the kids are, they're retired, so that's not earned income.
No.
And they don't understand that. That's sad.
It's
though.
hard for
Yes.
them, and I do understand that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, what the issue is, it's just like people with, even when what they were doing, the, not the 401Ks, but the
IRA?
savings, yeah, but you had to be earned.
Right.
And they're saying, well, why can't I take it out of savings and put it there? No, it doesn't work that way. You
Yeah.
gotta earn the money.
Right, and it's for the.
Yeah, because it's gotta be in that year, so to
Right.
speak. Yeah,
There's
there's a lot to
Yeah,
do
there's
with it.
also a new program they're looking to roll out. And one of the states that's been selected to participate is New York State. And that is the IRS will provide you a link to do your tax return with them directly.
Oh, with them directly.
Yeah, so there's,
Don't make any mistakes
Yeah.
there.
Oh, yeah,
so
right.
it'll be interesting to see how that all transpires.
Yeah, well, I think that they're trying to get everybody to do it online, but you've got the old diehards that don't even know what a computer looks like. you
Yeah,
know?
and that's why they come into a VITA site.
Yeah, and so if you don't have a computer, go into them, and now it's so fast to do it online. It's
I know.
just amazing.
It is.
So you're all set for this year, and I know you're coming back again to keep promoting this because it's such a wonderful service, and you do this through Circles of Mercy, which we want to mention is in
Right.
Rensselaer, and you are doing a lot of good in the community as well.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
And Joanne's position is she coordinates the program.
Psych, yeah.
Our site coordinator. Joanne also runs and coordinates a mobile site. So she goes
got
out.
wheels, huh?
Yeah,
I'm
she
on-
goes out to
yeah, I
different
go down the
areas,
road.
like we do a special outreach to the disability community
Oh, good.
through
Oh, yeah.
Wildwood.
Yeah.
That Joanne takes care of. We go out to a couple of different churches and parishes to
So
do
you're
the
doing it
tax.
all.
So we try to do outreach into the
Good for
community.
you. Thank you
Yes.
both for being here. Joanne, it's so good to see you
Nice
again.
to see you,
I know she
Ann.
used to be on all the time, and then she wasn't on the last 2 times, and it was
I
like,
know.
where is she?
Yeah, where is she? Well,
Yeah.
I brought her today.
Yes, you did, Richard. And
Thanks,
bring her
Ann.
back again.
I will.
I will.
Good to see you.
And Joanne, of course, was with the IRS and has turned her talents over to this, the VITA program. And
Thanks.
of course, the VITA program is sanctioned and sponsored by the IRS.
That's it.
So, thank you,
Or
Richard.
Certified by the IRS.
Certified. They're not doing the work.
Yeah.
Thank
Thanks,
you
Ann.
both for being here.